Hello, and welcome to this live stream where we're going to start a new series, I think. I don't know. I thought that it should be a new series and it should be about this website Frontend Mentor, which is pretty neat. Let me zoom in here. Well, that's too much. Here you can find a list of challenges which require you to convert all of these designs to code. And not only that, they provide you with the assets you need. They tell you which colors to use, and it's pretty interesting. I did some tutorials on this, I think like 2 months ago. I think we built, let me see, which one was it? I think this one we built from scratch, and this application. Oh, and this one too. So yeah, what I want to do in this challenge, well, I hope to do, is to start from the first design, which is the easiest, and advance to the last one. There are 21 projects so far. One it's premium. All the rest are free. So let me log in. Oh boy, not logged in. All right. Hello everybody who joined the live stream. Now, let's sort again by the easiest, and let's look at this first project. You can see here that we get image with what the project should look like at the end. We get optimized assets, a README file, style guide, and HTML file pre-written with some content, but not a lot. Also, if you want, you can buy the sketch file, but I'm not sure if we need it now. Feel free to do what you feel. Alright, this first project is pretty simple. We have these 4 cards which look interesting. Look at that, we can zoom in. And the title here with some text. So not a lot of stuff. And then on mobile, all these cards are stacking on top of each other, which is pretty neat. Now, alright. Also, I haven't used this much. There is a solution section where you can post your solution and people can comment and yeah, look at that. Yeah, people can comment on your solutions, you can get likes and require feedback and view solution. Yeah, so oh nice. So it's a pretty interesting platform. It's also still in beta now, so it's not launched 100%, but we will conquer it no matter what. All right, so let's see how we want to do this. Hello Codemon, hello Maj, Jeton, Saha. Welcome everyone in the live stream. I think what I'm going to do is to do it locally on my Mac and then upload the code on GitHub, and we could also see how to upload it live on Netlify so you can access it. This will be probably the way I'm going to do these challenges. Let me think. Should I do all of the challenges in one repository? Or should I do them standalone? Feel free to suggest anything. I haven't been thinking a lot about this. Oh, so it's a private window. That's why I wasn't logged in. Let me open a regular window. Okay, and here Frontend Mentor. All right, good. The challenges. Let's sort by the easiest. Go here and let's download the starter package. Now, I'm thinking. Let me paste this one repo. Okay. Brian, yes. Okay. If you want, feel free to follow along. Well, it will be nice if you started before and then saw my solution, but well, just enjoy. At any point in time, if you have questions, let me know. I'm going to use probably, well, let me check again. Okay, I have this. Let me put it in VS Code. And here, come on this screen. All right. All right, let me zoom in so you can see. Since I started doing these live streams, I was coding like this before. And now it's so small I can't see because I got used to being big, considering that I started doing the live streams. All right. So here is what we have. We have the designs. Preview, desktop design. All right. And mobile design. So nothing fancy. It's not that complex. Now let's see. We have images, favicon, the icons are in SVG, which are nice. These 4 icons, awesome. And we have index.html. Oh, we also have the text. So nice. Let me go back. So we have this text. We don't need to just type it out. Thank you, Matt, for providing this to us. Edgar's first time catching live. I'm going through FreeCodeCamp curriculum. Awesome. Where do you find motivation to do all these streams, challenges every day? I love doing those. Well, those and these and everything. I like coding and I like making videos. I have done this using grid and translate Y, left and right box. Interesting. I will probably use let's think. I will use some tricks here. I have an idea. Will be interesting. Okay, I won't tell you. You'll have to wait to see. I have some interesting idea on how to achieve this effect. Hello, Mihai. I also have the usual orange lemonade, which is pretty sour this time. Not sure what happened. But it keeps me hydrated, I guess. Early online. Good luck. Okay. So let's start. We have the index.html. Let me open this live server. I'm using VS Code and I have this plugin installed live server, which you can install somewhere here in the extension section. Just type in live server and you'll get those. Well, you'll get this one. Okay, so then you can just right click on index.html and click on this open with live server, which will nicely open the live project for you. All right, that's that. What next? I usually like to keep the code, the live preview, and the design. But considering that I can only use one screen because I'm doing the live stream, let me think. I could open this, open on the side, no, reveal in Finder, and where are you? Open it like this. All right, perfect. And if I make it full screen, we can see it and we can just toggle around. All right, awesome. I don't need this anymore. And now this will go here and the code will go here. Good. Okay, this is the text we have, which is nice. We don't need this anymore. We only need the HTML because that will be not this. All right, okay. This is what we need to create. First thing, let's think of the structure of the website, right? So we have a header section which has two headings. One is bold and one is not so bold, and a text. All right, you can see that it's centered, so probably has a fixed width. That's what I would add, especially for the text. If we don't have a fixed width, the text will be like this. So let's keep it a fixed width here. And then we have 4 boxes. We will create these 4 boxes. We'll have a div with a class of box, sort of, which will have a title and also text, and in the corner here the icon. So not a lot of elements. Also the boxes will have a class. Class, for example, will have class of box, and then class box red, class box blue, yellow or orange, what this is, and green. So then we can style these upper, I don't know what's this, border or something. It's just a line which is cropped out because of the border radius. Okay, and we can see a box shadow. So basically that's the structure. Header, a container here with 4 boxes. So let's do that in code. This is our header. Okay, let's put in a header, wrap around everything here. Okay, now this will be our H1, probably H1. Let's see how that looks. And H1 here also. All right, and this will be a paragraph. Awesome. Nice, good. Let's indent this so we can see that these are children's of this. Good. If we save this, you can see that it updates. Perfect. Okay, we have a question. I'm interested to know what tool you use to measure the elements. Yeah, so I'm using the preview application on Mac, which is the default application you open images, and it has this tool which you can move around. I could also rotate it and draw something somehow. I don't know. I can draw circles and move them around and stuff like that. Yeah, pretty fun. All right, so yeah, nothing fancy, not a different application. Like I didn't install it; it's come pre-installed with the Mac. Okay, good. So that's out of the way. We have the header, and now let's create a container which will have our 4 boxes. A box times 4, right? Because we have 4 boxes. Let's make some space and put the text inside. So we have theme builder, a header inside the box, and then a text. Awesome. supervisor, monitor. Okay. So this is the header, which we can do on H3, I think. Let's see how that looks. And then a paragraph with this. Wait. Project blocks. Oh no. Let's see. This is another header. Then we have karma and calculator. This is another header. And where's calculator? All right. So something like this. This goes inside paragraph. All right. And then let me paste this here and this here and then this here. Awesome. Good. Whoops. All right. What's next? Let's add H3 around this. Whoops. So H3, go to the end, close the H3. Awesome. Now here, paragraph, go to the end-ish. Okay, and close the paragraph. Awesome. Now if we save, I also have prettier, which pretties it out. Footer. Should I leave it? Yeah, sure. Coded by Florin Pop, and I can add in my website, florinpop.com. Okay. Good. So that's that. We have the HTML structure, which is nice. Let's see what we have here. Some style in the head. No, thank you. Frontend Mentor, the title. That's fine. A favicon. That's fine. Okay, we don't need this. All right. So I think that's it for the HTML. Now let's create a style.css, and here we'll paste in the CSS. The remaining thing will just be to style it to look like this. That will be all. Not sure if we need to add more HTML. Just we need to import the style.css. All right, let's see if it works. On the body, background color, purple, save, boom. Look at that. How not pretty is that? Good. Let's pause for a second and see what we need to do next. I would like to add the font. You can see here that it has a nice font, and the background color is not white, right? Or is it? Sort of a grayish. But in the style guide MD, I think we have, yeah. Okay, we're told how to do the width and height. Well, the width on the mobile and desktop. We have the colors, I think, which are these 4 colors. Very dark blue, grayish blue, very light gray, and topology, pop-ins. All right, perfect. I forgot something. Can anyone tell me from the live stream what I forgot in the HTML part? Good orange lemonade. So, people from the live stream, what I did forget, what's here and it's not here in the HTML. I'll give you a couple of seconds. I'm wondering if there is a big delay, or if you just don't answer. Let's see. Images. All right, well done. Ready, well done. Images, exactly. So we forgot to use these images. So let's use them. Here underneath the paragraph we'll have an image. I'm just going to import SVG for now. Maybe sometimes you would like to put the entire SVG in the HTML if you want to manipulate it, but considering that it's just an icon for this case, it will work fine. Alright, let's see which image goes to which section. Supervisor has this eye-ish thing. Oh, so they have the section name. Awesome. So we go to images, and then here will be supervisor. Let's add an alt, supervisor. Okay, and let's copy these. Alright, supervisor, this will be theme builder. This will be karma. And this will be a calculator. Awesome. Now if we save, we should see those icons appearing. Yeah, good. Now, that's it for the HTML. Okay. Let's close this and let's import the font. So we want this font with 3 different weights. So I'm going to go to fonts.google.com, search for Poppins, and what I can do here is customize, and I can click on 200, 400, and 600. Now embed, import, and just copy this import. And now in the style.scss, I can go on top, paste this in. Oops. All right. And on the body, I can say font family Poppins. Poppins, and let's have a fallback font sans serif. All right. Let me close this, save. And you can see that the font changed. Awesome. Awesome. Now, let's see. This should be centered. So the header should have a width, a maximum width. I think here we have 500. Yeah. So for the header, also what I'd like to add and what I do in every project, box sizing, border box, just so it doesn't mess up with our padding. Awesome. So for the header, let me make it bigger. I want to make it a max width of 500 pixels and text align center. Okay, that did the trick, but we also need to add margin 0 auto so that it goes to the center. Awesome. Good. That's that. Let's see what else. Very light gray. Is this used? I'm not sure where they use it. For the background, let's add it on the background. So background color, let's use this. Okay, so I think it's better. Now we have two H1 tags, but one of them is 200 font weight and the other one is 600. So let's add a class of strong, the second H1, and in the style now we can say H1 to be font weight 200 and H1 with the class of strong, font weight 600. Okay, that did the trick. Also on the H1, let's add a margin of 0, so we get something closer to this. And on the header, we can add some margin, top and bottom 30 pixels, 50 pixels. All right, looking better. Now, the paragraph have a lighter color, lighter gray color, something. So let's add that. We're going to add them on all of the paragraphs. Can you do more projects like that? You are great. Sure, I will. It's okay to use 2 tags of H1 in page. Thanks. That's a good question. And you're right. We should not. We should not use 2 H1 tags. The only thing is that in the design, they kind of look the same height. Let's see, 27, yeah. So they kind of look the same. This is why I used 2 H1 tags. Usually on a page you will only have 1 H1 because that's the main title, sort of the main heading of the page. Now we could leave it like this with 2 H1s, or there is another way. I could leave it as 1 H1. So very good mention. Thank you for that. As 1 H1, and I could add a class of span. Well, not a class of span. A span around the second one. And now we could add font weight 600 on the span. And that will also fix it while we're going to have only 1 H1. So very good point. Thank you for that. Awesome. Okay, so where were we? Doing the paragraph. On the style guide there was some very dark blue. Not sure where that is used. Grayish blue. I want to see if this works for our padding, for our paragraph. So color. Okay, sort of. Yeah. Looks like it. Now what I'm seeing is that this H3 looks a little smaller. Or the paragraph here is a little bigger. Alright, for now let's leave it like that. And let's work on the boxes. Also the footer here, class attribution. We don't have that class as I deleted it. Not sure what that did, so I'll delete the class. We also want on the footer text align center. Okay, go to the middle. Awesome. Now let's work on the boxes. So our box, which will be inside of container, which is display flags. Good. The box has a white background color, some padding of, let's see, 30 pixels, and what else? It has a box shadow. So let's work on that. Background color white, padding of 30 pixels all around. Also, out of the container, which should be 1000 pixels. Maybe that's too much, but let's leave it at that. 1120 pixels or so. So the container width will be 1120 pixels. And again, we'll do margin 0 auto. So it goes to the center. Okay, now you can see that it spans across. That's because we have a width. Should have instead a max width. Alright, so now it will accommodate depending on our the width of the browser. Alright, now the boxes, you can see that they don't wrap. So for that we want to use flex wrap. Perfect. And let's give the boxes a fixed height. Well, a fixed not sure if the height, let's see, a fixed width of 250 pixels. So width 250 pixels, like that. Seems too small. And a bit of margin. How much here? 30 pixels. So what I've seen is that not always the size from, oh, it's not 250, it's 350. So they're wider. All right, perfect. Good. Let's add that box shadow so we can see they're popping up a little, popping out, I guess. So box shadow, for that I'm using usually box shadow material. I have this code pen. Well, I found this code pen which has these nice shadows. So I'm going to the CSS and I'm taking the shadow for card, I don't know, 3. Let's use this and see how it works. So on the box shadow like this. Alright, maybe too dark. So let's see what we can change. This could be 0.5 and this could be 1. Alright, that's a little more subtle. And we want border radius to be 5 pixels, so just the corner a bit. Awesome, perfect. Now, what else? If we have space, the boxes will go on the line there, on the same line. They're not centered, so let's center them with justify content center, which is great. One thing, I want them to be 3 on a row when we are on desktop, which they will if we have enough room, but I don't have here because I don't have space. So interesting, they won't go on 3 on a row. Why not? Let's inspect. Console to put it here, get our inspect tool. So yeah, the container is 1120 and these are 350. So 350 times 3, that's 900 plus 150, that's 1050 pixels, but they also have the margin of 30 pixels, so that adds up to 410, so that's more than this maximum width. So in order to have them on to have 3 of them, we need 410 times 3, which is 1230. 1230. Alright. So now we have 4 on one line. Or we could just decrease the margin a bit. It says 30 pixels here, but in our page you can see that 30 pixels seems too much. Okay. By any chance, will you also upload the source code? Yes, I will be in a GitHub repository. He said it's an inbuilt tool. Yeah, it is an inbuilt tool for margin padding. but it's not that accurate. Keep that in mind. All right, so what I want to do, I want to remove some margin here, maybe 20 pixels. Okay, that looks more like it, maybe even more. What about 10? That's too small. Let's go middle ground, 15. So as you can see here, it says 30, but if we look at this, 15 looks more like it, you know. So that's why I can't trust that much. That tool, it's just for us to have a rough idea. Now we need to make sure that we have room for 3 boxes inside the container. So the width with the margin is now 380 times 3, that's 900 plus 240, so 114. Alright, look at that. So we have all the 4 boxes in one row if we're on desktop, but if we go on mobile, they stack nicely on top, which is exactly what we want, thanks to Flexbox. Good. Good. Let's style the boxes more. This header, the paragraph and the image. Also add those lines on top. I don't have room for everything. I'm not sure how to arrange those. I guess they could remain here and you should see nicely. Now inside the box have an H2 or H3 was H3. We could either make this H2. Let's see how it will look with an H2. Oops, H2. Okay, looks a little bigger. I think H2 is better. So let's change all of H3s with H2. Awesome. Now the H2 should have no margin. Good. And also the box image should go to the right. So how do we do that? This is an inline. Let's make it display inline block and margin left auto. Now that won't push it. We'll do a block though. It will. So that works. Now one thing, I want to style the paragraph, maybe make the font size 14 pixels. Okay, and have a little bit more margin, 10 pixels. Oops, not 0 on the left and right 0. Maybe 15 pixels. Oh, it's this. And with more at the bottom. Okay, so 15 on top and 30 on the bottom. Alright, now that looks a little better. We need to add the colors here on top of the line. Let's see what happens if I add where is it, the box. I want the border top to be 3 pixels solid blue. I don't like blue, purple. Alright, that looks almost perfect, but you can see if I zoom in, it has a little bit of a corner there, which I don't like. Now we could try this and have border left color be transparent. Yeah, that won't work either because this border goes there. Alright, then we'll do some trickery, wizardry, whatever you want to call it. I will create an after pseudo element which needs a content. This is required. Next, we want the background color of this to be purple, just for testing, a width of 100%, and a height of 5 pixels. Good. You won't see anything because We will now do position relative on this and position absolute on this, top 0, left 0, and you will see now the line there. So we created a line, a width 100% of the container, which is this, a height of 5 pixels. We not sure 5 if it's enough or not. Looks like it. Okay, and then we needed to position this to be on top left 0 here. We can do that by adding position absolute, but then it will be absolute depending, well, its parent, the first non-static positioned parent will say where this element will go. Hopefully that's my you hopefully understand my explanation. So if you don't have position relative here, then all of these will go for the body. So that's why we need position relative on the parent, and then position absolute here, and they will be relative to this box, sort of. All right, and the last thing, you can see that it covers the corners. So in order to chop off a little bit of this line, we will add overflow hidden, and look at that, we have that nice top there. Good, but we don't want the color to be purple. So for that, we have 4 colors. Style guide, these colors, copy them, paste them here for now. So red, cyan, orange, and blue. Go here and in our boxes, oops, in our boxes, add a class of that color. We can say box and what color it has. Let's make this lowercase. So this will be cyan, orange, and blue. Good. So now we have the separate classes, and the reason why I added it, because now we can say box blue, for example, and it will have a background color, well, after pseudo element of the box blue, it will have this color. Copy this, paste it in 3 more times. We have red, we have cyan, I'm not sure if I pasted in the right order, but we'll see. And orange, good. Remove this and this, save, and look at that. Now these two are mixed up. Why don't you use a VS Code theme? Why? I'm not sure. I like the default. Okay, so this should be red and this should be cyan, right? Yeah, awesome. Now we have the basic layout. I kind of don't like this footer, so let me just do a little magic trick. Done. I made it disappear. Discord link is invalid, please check. Where did you get it from? From the description? I'm not sure where it was, and I'll check. Thank you. Alright, let me pour some lemonade, orange lemonade, because I'm thirsty. And then we'll do the last part, which will be to push these down a bit. Okay, thank you. I will check. Also, these are reversed, so we want this to be down. So let's change that, the blue with the orange. Okay, how I'm going to make this layout? Well, that's pretty simple. We will add on the cyan and on the blue, we will add a box push or something, box push class, which will, guess what this box push class will do. Let's do it here. Box push transform translate on the y-axis 50%, and there you go. It's translated 50% of the height from the top. Just stop to say I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you, Codemon. Skia, wouldn't it be easier to use CSS Grid? Maybe for those who know CSS Grid will be. For me, this is the way I did it. Now the only issue will be, look at this, on mobile, these two will be, and on tablet, which I kind of like this for some reason. I like this, but I don't like this. So let's add a piece of media query. Media, max weight 400 pixels. Then we want that box push, transform, translate y0. Box push, transform, translate y0. What happened? So transform. Okay, maybe the width is too much. So around here. 600. Well, too little. Box push. Something, maybe a max width. Transfer, translate y. 0 pixels. Okay, what's wrong with you? Let's check. The box push. Alright. Why don't you want to take that? Box push, transform, translate y0. Okay, so it was the height, the width should be much bigger. Around 775. Okay, so let's do that. 775. All right. Now you can see that on mobile it's stacked, and on desktop it's like this, and on tablet is this. I kind of want the paragraph to be higher font size, bigger, whatever. All right. Yeah, looks a bit better like that. Good. So we have it. It looks pretty similar. Maybe the paragraph should be smaller, and icon, I don't know. The fonts for look a little off, but overall, if I increase this, it looks better. Okay, let's put the font back to 14 pixels and have more margin on the bottom. Alright, it looks better now. Good, so that's it for this project. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me now go to GitHub, and I want to push this code to GitHub. But how will I do it? If you have any other questions in the chat in the meantime, let me know. GitHub. I want to create a new repository. create a Frontend Mentor submissions or challenges. Hey Chamu and Ahmad, welcome. Okay, my submissions for the Frontend Mentor challenges. Alright, add the readme, sure. License, MIT, whatever. Hit ignore, and we don't need. Okay, and now we can there was a way for us to push this. Well, I guess I could copy this, go to terminal, cd back, git.clone this. Alright, and I could. Where is my clone? Where did you clone it? Frontend Mentor challenges. Somewhere here should be. Okay, yeah, this is it. And now we can put this inside, go back to terminal, git add, git. Oh, go inside Frontend Mentor challenge and git add all and git commit what's this project called? For added for, what's wrong? Not fatted. Added for card feature section project. Git that push, and we should see it here. Alright, yeah, so all the code is now here. I will work a bit on this to style it, well, the GitHub repo to have the links, maybe the links to the live streams, and I also want let me think. So I want to add this to Netlify. So let's do that. Netlify.com. Login. New site from GitHub. I want to Frontend Mentor challenges. Deploy site. Now the not so good part is that we don't have an index.html, but if we go to this link now and we go to what's the name? Forgot. For card feature section. Not good, so let me again. For card feature section. Shouldn't we be able to go to this index.html? Well, I think I need to do some settings. But let me close VS Code. Open this in VS Code now. I want to add index.html. Alright. Later, please. Main page of FM. Frontend Mentor. Main page of Frontend Mentor projects. H1 hello world. Like that. And here we'll have a link. For cards index.html and we'll say for card feature section. like that. All right, and now if we git that add git commit added index.html and push, it should push here. Yep, we have it. And now this will automatically deploy. And now if we go here, we see the hello world and the link. And if we go here, look at that. We have the project. Alrighty. So that's it. Now every time we have a project, a folder project, we will go here in this index.html and add the link. I can also add some styling to this page so it will look nicer, but for now this should be great. And we have a link, so our own personalized link, which I'm going to copy paste in the chat. You can check out and see the project. All right, that's it for this live stream. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a like, and I'll see you in the next challenge sometime. I don't know. I want to see how people like this type of challenges. Let me know if you do, and if you want me to do more. Let's see what will be the next one. Challenges. Sort by easier first. We have this, which looks interesting. This will be next, if you like this type of live stream. Alright, for those of you watching live, I will be live again in 30 minutes or so doing some Code Wars challenges, if you like that type of things. Okay. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Take care. Bye.